Okay, dude, you're riding a rat. I surrender. Whatever your demands are. You what? You just want what? You want some cheese? Can we get some cheese somewhere, please? Hello and welcome to a Smurd P video, and today we are looking at Saban's Power Rangers SH Figuarts, the White Ranger, and he's actually unmasked. It seems to be the only appropriate way for me to say it. Okay, so since the original release of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, both the Japanese versions and the American release, the package has pretty much shrunk into a little box, which is nice, neat, and tidy. I actually really do dig how it's looking. So if you're a mint in box collector, I think this is a perfect box. And you got 25 years of power. That's pretty cool. So there he is in his little cage. You only get a glimpse of him, and there's a very nice picture, which I'm pretty sure was on the original package. So they've just changed it. You get this little weird sticker thing here. What does that say? Tamashi Nation's quality. So that's pretty cool. So it's clearly gone by and it's been chosen as the elite. On the side we have another nice picture of the figure itself. On the top we get that, and we get some little, it's probably the wrong way to show you, sorry, and you get the little figures on here. So I'm hoping they're thinking bigger this time. You know, they've got a really good range of Marvel figures out at the moment, the SH Figuarts, so I'm hoping that they get back into Power Rangers. And these were shots from the original as far as I remember. Of course, I could just be talking crap. There we go. It's pretty cool. And then there's the unmasked head. So looking forward to seeing that. Probably more than anything. I reviewed the White Ranger figure last year, you may recall. If you actually follow me, you liked, comment, subscribed and stuff. And I always dug the figure. However, with this one, you get a little bonus Tommy head, which is pretty cool. Now, I'm not going to lie, I missed out on the Red and Green Ranger duo that was released at San Diego Comic-Con. But I wasn't going to miss out on this. This was a really sweet deal. And the potential's already there for the Armored Red Ranger to get a Jason head. And I don't see why they shouldn't release the green and red into general populace, because there was people that missed out. So it's an opportunity, I think, for them to sell them as a normal run. So let's hope and see. Now, if you're wondering where I got this from Comics and Cocktails. They're an online vendor. They have a Facebook page. They're pretty good guys. Natalie is awesome. So thank you, Natalie, and the team at Comics and Cocktails for sending me this. Just so you know, I actually paid for it as well. In case you think I get freebies, I don't get freebies. Okay, apologies for the glare. I just wanted to show you how it comes in package. And it has this little front piece here to protect it. So let's actually get this Ranger out. The set comes with this really nice little operational manual. It shows you how to do the head, shows you how to do the hands, even though it's pretty simple. What to do with Saba, how to put it in the buckle, how to exchange them between them, etc., etc., and what the accessory part does if I talk properly, and what the set contains, which is pretty nice. Very nice. Very well put together, I feel. Okay, so here he is out of the packaging. So, first of all, we'll look at the sword. So he's got the same sword that he originally had, which is absolutely beautiful. Always was a beautiful mold. Very, very nice. Very beautiful. Saba is awesome. And like the original, you can take this bit off on camera, so you separate it with the slots in there, obviously, and you get the longer sword. Let's say he's fighting Goldar, you know, he takes that out, and if he's not fighting Goldar, it goes in there. It's nice and protected, sort of, but it extends, so it's very nice. So you get a nice little sword in here. So very, very cool. And so he gets quite a few little hands. Now, if I remember with the original packaging, I think he only had 2 sets. So, and I could be wrong here. I believe this set that is on there, the fists being closed, are an extra edition. I would probably need to go back and watch my old video, to be fair, to actually verify that. But that is pretty cool. And I'll try and show these on him in a minute. Also, if you really wanted to, you can have him holding his helmet like a boss. Back to action. So, in terms of the head sculpt, which is probably what most people are going to purchase him for, it is very, very nice. I'm not going to say it's perfect. It does feel a bit strange, but it certainly has a Tommy likeness to it. I like the fact that he's got long hair, which is pretty cool. Now, I haven't even watched a video of the San Diego one. I can't stand watching videos or something that I haven't got, because it drives me even more nuts that I haven't got it. So I can't tell you if this is the same head that is on that, but what I can say is that it looks pretty decent on this figure. But let's remember, if you're buying this figure, you're probably more interested in being with his helmet on, etc., rather than without it. And also, one thing that I like to think, that if SH Figuarts have this kind of mold and they have this kind of Tommy head, you know, all they have to do is a Lord Draken and everybody will go crazy bananas to get it. Because it is a real opportunity here. Power Rangers is, once again, very popular. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series is going from strength to strength. There's a new Hasbro Waves that are coming out. What's it called? Lightning something. I'm very excited for that wave as well. I'm hoping to get that wave. So SH Figuarts should be getting on the ball and giving us more figures. Re-release these Power Rangers. We're going to soak them up, so to speak, and start giving us Zeo, start giving us Turbo in space, etc., etc. You know, people want these figures. There are some real hardcore fans out there. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the Saba sword in the side. I mean, it's always been a big sword and a bit awkward to pose, but I think it's doable. If that actually shows you it, there we go. So one thing that I wanted to point out is now that Figuarts have, you used to get this part on the kind of hand, not this exact part, and it used to slot into the wrist, and there was quite a few times that it would, if you weren't careful with it, it was quite thin and delicate and could potentially break. So clearly they thought about that. We've now got a bit of a more robust wrist that can contain this section, so that when you take the hands off, it's a bit more controlled, which is good thinking and good engineering. Okay, so now I've added the other two hands, and he's holding Saba in the right hand. And he has this, as always, this beautiful head sculpt for the White Ranger mark. And it was stunning back then when it was made, what, probably 5 years ago, if I remember rightly. It was such a while ago, maybe even 6. And it was absolutely, it's still stunning today. And one of my favorite Figuarts off the Power Ranger line. Okay, so the other hands that we've got in this thing, we got this one here, and we got this one. In fact, these could be the extra ones. I could have been talking rubbish earlier completely. They do feel a bit, I don't know, not as sturdy as I was like. I feel like they were trying to give us hands that could hold the sword in battle or something like that. If you're doing some poses with him, these were the hands to have. But this one on the right, I think that's the right if you're looking at this video. It clearly looks like you can talk to him a bit better. And there's another little angle, and it just kind of slots in there, but it doesn't feel like a whole kind of gripping hand that he's going to go out to battle. It's like I'm preparing to fight you kind of hand. That's how I'm seeing it, I guess. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. But nonetheless, I think you can still get some really cool poses with it. Okay, so in terms of the figure itself, you know, like I've said before, beautiful. He is beyond perfection, this figure. And, you know, they've clearly tried to give us a little bit more. And, okay, it's, perhaps they could have given us even more, maybe a Zeo crystal, I don't know. But for me, I really do dig it. I love it. And he's a welcome addition to my Power Ranger collection anyway. It's making me want to go get some more SH Figuarts as I look at him. even more. So I just wanted to give you another little look at the head sculpt. It's got a nice little earring on the ear. I don't know whether it's the paint or whether it's my camera, but something is clearly kind of shows up on him, which is pretty cool. And I can definitely see, even if you wanted to do it yourself, I could definitely see people taking this head sculpt and making a Lord Draken, because it is very, very Tommy, and you can make it dark quite quickly. Okay, so all in all, this is a great addition for the S8 Figuarts Power Rangers 25th anniversary, or whatever it is they're trying to do. I'm hoping we continue getting more, because that pink Ranger is super, super expensive. Like, it's beyond belief. So we've got a couple of nice beginning editions, and I hope we get more announcements this year and more releases this year, or even announcements that they're coming early next year. But I think S8 Figuarts, they did Ninja Storm, they did Samurai, and I feel like they've just kind of gone off the wagon. It's like, you know, they could really be up there in terms of releasing the best Power Ranger figures out there, and this figure proves it time again. So is this worth getting? Yes, I would say yes, especially if you're a new collector. Snap him up, because this figure will sell out hotter than hot potatoes. That's pretty much all I gotta say. So tell me what you think. Are you getting him? What are you doing? Are you just having a look, seeing how they look? There's going to be another White Ranger released by Hasbro. Are you getting that? What do you think of that line? I'm very excited for that line. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my Facebook page, SmurredP. Embrace the geekiness. Take care. Goodbye.